How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another video. Recently, these rather controversial leaks for the final evolutions of the starters have been floating around the internet and gaining a lot of support. I'm not going to be talking too much in this video how the leaks actually came up, but for those of you who haven't heard about the leak yet, I'll leave a link to bigger pictures and a previous video covering the leaks down in the description. Now, initially these leaks weren't really supported by that much proof, but recently a very subtle but also very strong piece of evidence came up that comes close to confirming these leaks. Namely, if we take a really close up look at the leak for Litten's final evolution, we see a sketch of this girl here. And it turns out that she was recently revealed in the August 1st trailer as Mallow and is a trial captain in Pokemon Sun and Moon. I've actually heard some people arguing that these aren't the same people, but I personally really cannot shake the resemblance because when you take a look at the flower on her head and the distinctive hairstyle, they just look way too similar, and I would be shocked if they weren't the same person at this point. Now, bear in mind here that these leaks were first released on June 4th, and at that time we had no idea whatsoever who Mallow was, so really the only explanation, in my opinion, is that the person who drew this art works for Game Freak, meaning these evolutions are basically confirmed at this point. The reason why I say basically confirmed as opposed to confirmed is because you never really know with leaks, and I personally always advocate regarding leaks with some skepticism, but the overall point here is that there is some fairly strong evidence for this leak, so we should at least take it under heavy consideration. A lot of people are really up in arms about this leak, and people are especially taking a very strong disliking to Litten's final evolution, so I'm guessing that a lot of you watching this video right now are probably feeling the same way. To which I have to say, wait, there's more. There's actually a completely separate leak which also has a decent amount of evidence backing it up, and this leak claims that all starters will have multiple final evolutions. Specifically, you get a different evolution depending on if you evolve your starter during the day or during the night. It also claims that there are 4 different evolutions for Rockruff, and the evolution you get depends on which island you evolve it on. This leak is called the Split Evolutions leak and is linked down below in the description along with all of the other leaks. The main piece of evidence for this leak is that it basically predicted Alola forms. Specifically, it said that some old Pokemon will have different markings, different colorings, stat changes, and other subtle changes, which isn't quite as extreme as Alola forms actually are, but the fact that it even kind of got Alola forms right is very interesting because I don't think any of us could have possibly predicted Alola forms before they were released. This second leak is definitely one that needs to be regarded with much more skepticism than the previous one, but do know that it is out there and there is some proof supporting it. Alright guys, well that is pretty much going to do it for this video. As always, if you enjoyed or if you found this video to be informative, be sure to drop me a like down below and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already for more Pokemon Sun and Moon news videos in the future. Otherwise, I hope you all have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll see you in my next video.